Hello there and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to tropical Singapore, where it's either raining or the sun is out. Unfortunately, it is another rainy day here in Singapore, and I have just picked up this very futuristic looking electric vehicle. You might have seen this on social media, like on TikTok and Instagram, and of course here on YouTube. It's fully electric, it's got a sleek design, and there's one small detail that is very important for you to know. There is no rear window. What do you mean? I know when I first heard that, I was like, what? Anyway, we'll get to that later. I'm going to be taking this baby on the roads everywhere I go for the next week. So I'm going to give you a real driver's experience for the next 7 days, and I'm not going to use any car jargon that you have to look up on Google or ChatGPT. There's going to be no influencer hype. It's going to be real driver's perspective. So stick around and come along for the ride in the Polestar 4. Let's get out of this parking lot. I love how the camera tilts down when you go into reverse, because remember, it's no longer a rear view mirror. It is an inbuilt wide lens camera that acts as your rear view mirror. In that sense, I mean, it's pretty good because you don't have to worry so much about what's behind you, and it gives you a little bit extra visual than you would get with just two side mirrors. The good thing about this is that the side mirrors are still your traditional mirrors. There are some EV cars that depend entirely on cameras for their side mirrors as well as their rear window. That would be a bit much for me. Okay, let's take me to the Fairmont, baby. Fairmont, Singapore. Start. The interior of the car is super clean. So you now have a 15.4-inch infotainment screen, which is in horizontal mode. So it kind of gives you the feel of a wider screen. A couple of things that Polestar have kept tactile, which I absolutely love. The window control buttons, as well as the volume button and the hazard light button, which is found here. A couple of things I wish they kept tactile is the adjustment for the aircon vents, as well as the adjustment for the side mirrors. Now all that needs to be done on the screen, which is a little bit annoying for me because I like to not take my eyes off the road when I am driving, obviously. So these are just a couple of things to note. I mean, I don't feel like you need to be adjusting your mirrors anyway while you're driving, so you can do that before. But there are times when you're feeling too cold or too warm and you want to adjust the air conditioning, and you're going to have to look at the screen, even if it is for a split second. So my Google Maps is working a little bit like Waze now. It's asking me if there are roadworks in the area that I'm in now, and it's asking me, oh yes, still there. Very cool. It's a really, really nice drive. It's very responsive, you know, it goes where you want it to go. No body roll when you're making those sudden sharp turns or big turns. It's got a really beautiful Scandinavian minimalistic interior. Everything in its place, and a place for everything. It's got your wireless charging. It's got 2 USB-C ports inside the middle compartment. It's got a glove compartment that also requires the infotainment screen to open and close. Pretty big boot space. You can fit a golf bag diagonally in it, and enough space for luggage. 2 cup holders here, more space in the middle console there, plenty of space in the side. Harman Kardon speakers, which is always a plus for any car. Day 3 with the Polestar 4. Now, one thing I do have to say about the Polestar 4 is even though it's got a great futuristic design, it is not at all flashy. It's kind of composed, very quiet, and understatedly beautiful. One thing I love about the Polestars is how delicate their indicators sound. Just listen to that. It's not at all jarring. It's loud enough to hear that you have it on, just in case you do leave it on. But it's so gentle and so unobtrusive. It's probably my favorite indicator sound of all the cars I've driven. Nothing too clicky, just quiet ticking, if you get what I mean. Although Polestar calls this a coupe SUV, you feel high up, but you don't get the bulkiness that you usually do from an SUV. Let's test the sound, shall we? Ready? Our dreams, and they are made out of real things, like a shoebox of photographs. Day 4 with the Polestar 4. Now, Polestar is owned by Volvo, and that means that both safety and tech are a huge priority. So you've got lane assist, you've got adaptive cruising, and you've also got a 360-degree camera, which is an absolute must because there's no rear window. So let's talk about the rear view mirror. Now, this actually isn't a mirror. It mirrors what the camera on the back sees. Now, I thought I wouldn't get used to it, but I have actually gotten used to it pretty quickly. You can also flip this switch so that it becomes an actual mirror, and so you can see what's going on in the back seat. You know, if you have a kid, a baby, a dog, need to fix your lipstick, that also works. The infotainment is Google based, so you'll get your Google Maps, you'll get your voice assistant, Spotify, all built in already to the 15.4-inch screen. Plenty of space to put all the stuff that you need to put if you're going on a road trip. And speaking of road trip, this comes with Harman Kardon speakers, so you know you're going to be taken care of when it comes to sound. Continuing my journey with the gorgeous Polestar 4, it is day 5 and I've been using it every day, waking up early in the morning to go to work, picking up groceries, picking up people. I've driven it on wet roads, on dry roads. It responds really intuitively. It's a point and shoot kind of car, very easy to handle. I've been able to parallel park in multi-story car parks with no problem at all. So if you're looking for an electric vehicle that is easy on the eye, easy to drive, and has lots of space for the family and your friends, this is the one you want to look for. There's lots of space in the back, plenty of legroom, a little bit lower on the headroom towards the end because of that sloping roof. If you don't have too many people in your life that are past 6'2", I think you'll be fine.